Hi guys, welcome back to a quick update video for the PSP Just Monika mod. So without further ado, I'm not going to really waste you guys' time. We're going to go ahead and basically describe what the changes were made to our current edition, basically. So what I've went ahead and started to do was the conversion from basically this gigantic script that is about 13 or 14 or no, probably about 14,000 lines long. It's got a lot of code in it and a lot of dialogue. This is the main sort of script loop for the Monika After Story mod. Of course, it makes sense that there's a lot of content, and basically what I've been doing is cutting it down, making it into JSON that our program can understand. Of course, going through this, you're going to see like lines, position numbers, and then some of these things which are extra behaviors, which I may or may not support. There are a few of these in here that are also special events that I'm going to be basically marking as a special event and putting it somewhere else. But basically, right now, I'm just creating all this content. So far what I've done is I've actually went ahead and done everything in the topics.json file here. You'll notice that based on file size, it's about 60 kilobytes, and the big one is 623 kilobytes, meaning that approximately 10% of the way there. Obviously this number gets smaller as this one gets higher, so eventually we will basically reach the same thing. The initial script topics was 693, which makes sense that since I've copied over, I've gotten about that much done. So currently there is almost the same amount as there was on release. On release, I think what I had was like 1,200 lines or something, and this should be very similar to the amount of content that I put in the initial release. Either way, I'm going to go ahead here and launch the game, since I know that's what you guys are probably more interested in. Of course, there hasn't been too much of an in-game change. Yes, there is a longer loading screen due to the fact that I'm loading a lot more content. That's to be expected, and once again, you can always customize your things. Right now, it is 10:46, and the thing is doing its sunset. I think my computer time is a little offset here, so that probably explains why that isn't quite correct. Either way, we still have the same basic intros. That's one of the things I want to change in version 1.3. So yeah, that's one of the things I'm doing. So the first thing that I actually go ahead and do is I go from directly, this was in the last update too, but I go directly from your introduction into the first chat line, so it's not that awkward pause after the introduction. And I think that makes the game flow a little bit better for talking, I guess, but it also, I guess, limits you from stopping you to going and like playing a game or making a talk, which you can't do yet, but either way, it is something that still limits you, however. I think I got that same comment last time in the last video too. Yeah, but basically nothing too much has changed. The actual spawn rate on the PSP for the same sort of voices and stuff like that, the same chat things, the tick rate was increased so that it's gonna happen a little bit faster on the PSP than it did before. So this fact might motivate you a bit. The longest word in English that only contains a single vowel is strength. It's funny how out of every word in the language, it's such a meaningful word that had that little detail. Little details like this really make language so fascinating to me. Do you want to know what comes to mind when I think of the word strength? You, because you are the source of my strength. And there's a bunch more lines like that. Pretty much nothing much really has to change here, and this is just a short little update here. As you see, the tick rate has been quite increased, as she's already responding with another comment. Either way, thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.